The Nissan Skyline GT-R, even the name sends shivers down the spine of any petrol head. It's a name synonymous with power, performance, and an almost mythical status. This isn't just a car, it's a legend. Born in Japan, the GT-R story is one of constant evolution. From humble beginnings, it transformed into a giant slayer. It became a car that struck fear into the hearts of European exotics. The GT-R's story is about pushing boundaries, it's about defying expectations, and it's a story that continues to this day. But where did it all begin? To understand the legend, we need to go back to its roots. We need to rewind to a time before turbochargers and all-wheel drive. Join me as we delve into the history of this automotive icon. Fasten your seatbelts because we're going for a wild ride. The Skyline name first appeared in 1957. It was a stylish coupe produced by the Prince Motor Company. Now, Prince wasn't exactly known for high-performance machines. They were more about comfortable sedans, but things changed in 1966. Nissan merged with Prince. This is where the story gets interesting. The Skyline's potential was about to be unlocked. In 1969, the first Skyline GT-R was born. This was a car with a purpose. It was designed to dominate the racing scene, and dominate it did. Powered by a 2.0-litre inline-six engine, the first GT-R was a force to be reckoned with. It quickly earned a reputation for its performance on the track. This wasn't just a sports car, it was a statement. Nissan was here to play. The early Skylines laid the groundwork for what was to come. Little did the world know, a legend was about to be unleashed. The year was 1989. The world of motorsport was about to be turned upside down. Nissan unleashed the R32 Skyline GT-R. And everything changed. This wasn't just an evolution, it was a revolution. Gone was the rear-wheel drive setup of its predecessors. In its place was a sophisticated all-wheel drive system. This was groundbreaking technology. It gave the R32 unparalleled grip and handling. Under the hood was a 2.6-litre twin-turbocharged inline-six engine. It churned out a then staggering 276 horsepower, but it wasn't just about the numbers. It was the way the R32 delivered its power. It was brutal. It was relentless. It was like nothing else on the road. The R32 went on a rampage in Group A racing. It dominated the competition. It became known as Godzilla. Why? Because it was a force of nature. It crushed everything in its path. Section 4. A refined beast, the R33 takes the stage. The R32 had set the bar incredibly high, but Nissan wasn't done. In 1995, they released the R33 Skyline GT-R. The R33 was a refinement of the R32's winning formula. It was more powerful, more aerodynamic, and even more technologically advanced. It featured a further developed version of the ATTESA all-wheel drive system, and it had a revised suspension for even sharper handling. Some said it was too refined. They claimed it lost some of the raw edges of the R32. They were wrong. The R33 was still a monster on the track. It continued the GT-R's legacy of dominance. The R33 proved that Nissan wasn't just resting on its laurels. They were committed to pushing the boundaries of performance. They were committed to the GT-R legend. Section 5. The pinnacle of an era. The legendary R34. In 1999, Nissan unleashed what many consider the ultimate Skyline GT-R, the R34. This was the culmination of years of development. It was the pinnacle of the Skyline era. The R34 was more aggressive, more muscular, and more technologically advanced than ever before. Its twin-turbocharged 2.6-litre engine was now capable of producing well over 300 horsepower. It had a stiffer chassis, improved aerodynamics, and a sophisticated all-wheel drive system. This was a car built for speed and precision. But it wasn't just the performance that made the R34 special. It was the way it looked. It was aggressive. It was purposeful. It was a car that demanded attention. The R34 became a cultural icon. It starred in movies like Too Fast, Too Furious. It featured in countless video games. It became synonymous with speed, power, and Japanese automotive excellence. Section 6. Godzilla's legacy. The GT-R continues. In 2007, Nissan made the difficult decision to retire the Skyline nameplate for the GT-R. the R35 GT-R was born. It was a clean break from the past. It was a more mature, more refined supercar. But even though it's no longer a Skyline, the R35 GT-R stays true to the legacy. It's a technological tour de force. It continues to set new benchmarks for performance. The Nissan Skyline GT-R is more than just a car, it's a legend. It's a symbol of Japanese automotive engineering at its finest. It's a car that has captured the hearts and minds of enthusiasts worldwide. And it's a legend that shows no signs of slowing down.